for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started.
Doesn't show anything live. Okay, I just got it.
Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so
What happened was it probably broadcasted, but remember what I said earlier, that if you broadcast it and there's a gray, it doesn't turn red. That means it's
how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A 3-yard
Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. This is Jones. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The throw over the middle taken in, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice work.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
For the extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's Mahomes to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pettis now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down.
No.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball... You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. first down. Here's Burrow. He'll get this one to Pittman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
He's not going to get me. Check. Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Pettis now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
At the 39-yard
from the 39, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A 1st carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass. Intended for Michael Pittman.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive. Couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard.
They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pettis now on the return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 8.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 43.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll run it with Jones. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the Titans' 9-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an